Hello, everyone, and welcome to RPES Night in America, round 1 of 3 tonight. As we got the dirt street stocks on the track, we just watched Robert Puckett put in a 7th place time. Tony Weed is currently at the top of the charts in car 45 with a 15.852. I am alongside my brother, Tyler Reigel. As you can see, currently Tony Weed's still up over Matt Taylor. Jackie Whaley's in 3rd. 4th is Joseph Grandy, and 5th is Seth Castell. See if we can find someone that is still on the speedway. It's like Jackson Daniels on the track. He just got his first lap in, was a 16.207. That put him 10th quick. That will conclude qualifying. So we have 18 cars still in the session, so we'll have 3 heat races. Tyler, are you ready for right rear racing heat race number 1?
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, your starting lineup for right rear racing heat race number 1. Jackson Daniel will go on pole in car 28, alongside Ronnie Norman in car 47. Then Joseph Grandy go 3rd. 4th, Tony Weed in the 45, your fast qualifier. Chris Edwards go from 5th. 6th, Fred Hoffman. And that is your 6-car starting field for your first heat race of the night. Matt Taylor in the chat said, "Come on, Tyler, you're supposed to say hello."
I didn't know that was my formal introduction right there. I didn't know.
Well, the drivers will come around here and they will get the white flag. Next round, they'll go racing for 8 laps. As since we only have 18 cars, everyone will transfer through into tonight's 25 lap feature. Tyler, it looks like all the cars actually have the correct car number on the side of the car in this one. So it makes our job a little bit easier.
It's a rare occurrence for that to happen. So
I remember last time I did this, it was pretty bad. As the green
yeah.
flag is out.
Yeah. I have Jackson Daniel lead him out into the backstretch.
Yep, Joseph Grandy looks there low. Will slide up. It looks like he has the lead there at the line. Then we got flying Fred Hoffman, car 9 on the top side.
Way around, try and get a run off the top.
We saw Fred Hoffman finally pick up his first win last time out with the Night in America. He won in the UMP Modifieds at Eldora.
Getting a good run off the top side there.
There he is. These cars do not have that much horsepower, but When you're able to lay the power down, it definitely goes with it. 47 slides up there, almost puts him in the fence. It's all Joseph
Trying to take
Grandy
away
out
his
front,
lane
though.
there on the top.
So we'll have
Seems to
3
be
to go
gaining on the
here.
second place car.
At 2nd through 5th there, pretty much all right on top of each other.
Yeah, throw a blanket over him.
And we got the Ricky Stenhouse wannabe car running 4th.
Fred Hoffman decides to take his car down low, down to the bottom now.
And he decided he had enough at the top.
Yes.
But Joseph Grandy will come out of turn 4, and he will take the checkered in Reigel Racing Heat Race number 1.
Jackson Daniels second, Tony Weed third, Ronnie Norman fourth, Fred Hoffman fifth, and Chris Edwards will round out the field in 6th. Pretty commanding 2.1 second win right there.
Yeah, he once he got the lead there early, he checked out.
Yeah. I think he got the pass on lap 2, I believe.
Tyler, why don't you do the lineup for Casey Simmons Cinematography Heat Race number 2?
Starting first, we'll have Jordan Navarro. Starting second, we'll have James Rooney. Third on the grid, we'll have Seth Castle. And fourth will be Matt Taylor. Fifth starting position will be Robert Puckett. And rounding out the field and starting sixth will be Jason Feralvo. And starting seventh will be Steven. I did not get the last name right there.
Yeah, he's not in the session anyway, so he's all good.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he was one of the people that showed up for practice, but then decided, I've had enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your pick in this one, though, Tyler, as we get the white flag?
Man, this is tough. Honestly, I think it could come from the outside row here. The top looked pretty good last time. I mean, especially it kind of depends on where Jordan Navarro will go, but
I think you might be around now. I mean, Jim Rooney, he is friends with Fred Hoffman, and we know Fred went to the top, so.
yes, and there he goes right up to the top. Might lose his spot here to Seth Castle though.
It's kind of confusing. Seth Castle is in the 4 car, but says number 10, and then you got Matt Taylor back there. Says he's in car 4, but he's number 15.
Yeah, yeah.
And they start directly beside each other in this heat race.
Yes. Yeah, close battle here for the lead here. Seth Castle's getting a good run off the bottom. See if he can get past Jordan Navarro, though.
This reminds me of the days when I first started on iRacing, running around the bottom of Lanier National Speedway.
I tell you what, that Seth Castle car has got a sharp-looking car.
That's a nice paint scheme.
It is nice.
See, almost gets in the back of the 96 there. You do see, though,
Yeah, a little wheel-to-wheel there.
Jimbo Rooney is on the top side.
Yes.
You see, Seth Cal was able to peek his nose. They will be side by side. Navarro still leads at the line, though.
But he gets up top. That might not be where you want to be.
Especially not with the angle he took into the corner. With the weight of these cars, that loses you a bunch of momentum.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, Seth Castle will take it by a car length there.
Here comes the white flag on heat race number 2. Looks like Seth Castle has it. Third is Jimbo Rooney, and fourth is Matt Taylor.
Good heat race as far as racing there. Pretty long,
Yeah, it was.
pretty long, tough race for the lead there.
Yeah, took Seth a while to get by him, but once he did, he was able to pull away by a couple car lengths. So now we'll go to
Yeah.
third
When he
and
got in
final
front of
heat
Jordan
race.
Navarro,
Yeah, once he got in front there, and then we didn't really see anyone else
Yeah.
try to challenge up front.
yeah. When Seth Castle got past Jordan Navarro, he kind of pushed Navarro off the lane there.
Yeah, and he lost a lot of momentum going to the top side, and it's kind of all she wrote.
Definitely.
But here we go.
Yep.
Lineup for Twisted Speed Heat Race number 3. Mike Lewis and car 05 will go from pole. Starting second will be Michelle Meyer. Third, Jim Rivas. Fourth, Jackie Whaley. Benjamin Crook will go from fifth. Sixth will be Matthew Chastain. As your 6-car lineup, as you can see, the front row is blinking a lot. So we are not going to set the camera on them.
Matthew Chastain. Wonder if any no relation to Ross Chastain, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sadly, iRacing, since they had this new flag feature, does not really tell you what states they're from anymore.
Yeah.
As now the 05 and the 57 come together.
Start.
All kinds of trouble. 57, though, still going to look good. He's actually going to gain a spot out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, as the
Yeah.
05 loops it.
Oh.
Oh, we get our first
turn 4 there.
618 engraving and design yellow flag of the evening. We'll try. I guess we'll try to get
in
a
the
look.
corner there, a little hard.
See, the 05 kind of just lost it, and then 57 got into him. And then they got into 3 and 4 there. Oh, and the 5 car lost it right in front of him. And yeah, the 2. The 2 you see here,
Wow.
he had nowhere to go. He came in here trying to miss the crash and clips and up hits the opening. And it does not look like there's any barrels there, as that did not soften the impact.
Definitely not.
So you can see
that'll scramble up the order here.
Yeah, as you can see, I don't think he even has a front tire there at all either.
No.
Somehow the 05 is going to be in the lead of this race still, because I believe since we didn't get a lap in technically.
No.
And iRacing did not count as the yellow, so they somehow get their spot back. But Jim Rivas got to make it look easy and go past the blinking 05 car.
Yeah. The 05 will send it up to the top side. Almost loses his second place spot there, though.
At 720, I believe the 57 and the 720 are teammates.
Yeah.
As you can see, the 05, they're having some big-time connection issues. A lot of these other drivers probably have no clue where they're even at on the racetrack.
Mike Lewis here is losing some spots here. Can't get down to the bottom side.
No, he can't. He's going right through the slickness. So you can see the 197 there was running right. Oh, he gets tagged there for a second. Up, keeps it going though. But he does lose both spots.
That'll allow Matthew Chastain to get to the 5th spot.
Well, 05, he's done. He spun out in turn 4 and hit the opening.
Yeah. Really got to add some barriers down there for that soften the
I mean,
impact
at
a
least
little
they have a
bit.
couple tires there, but
Definitely, that was better than the other spot for sure.
you see the DWR teammates leading the way by almost 4 seconds over the
Jackie
nearest
Whaley
race car.
getting closer here though. He's gained some ground on Jim Rivas.
Yeah, he might run out of time though. This is your white flag.
Yep. I don't think he'll get him here in last set of corners here.
He's certainly not going to rough up his teammate.
Definitely not. No, that'd be a bad move.
But Jim Rivas takes the win over Jackie Whaley. Benjamin Crook does rebound there. He still finished third. Fourth, Michelle Meyer. Fifth, Mike Lewis. And sixth, Matthew Chastain. Mike Lewis and Chastain both victims of the barriers in turn 4. Now we'll get into our Night Owl Racing League warm-up session. We'll run a few minutes of this before we head right into our 25-lap feature. So I'll take a moment for us to go over a few of our sponsors we not yet mentioned. TJ Visuals sponsors Heat Race number 4, but we did not have one in this session. The drivers meeting, not that I did one tonight, but Admin Box presents the drivers meeting every single race. 618 Engraving and Designs presents the B-Main fastest lap and caution flag at each Reigel Promotions Esports event. The green flag is brought to you by Third Party Gaming. Dirt Series Promotions presents Pit Road. Roya's Graphics is the Victory Lane sponsor. And Twisted Speed presents the Hard Charger Award and Heat Race number 3. And if we do have a last lap pass tonight, we will present $5 courtesy of F&D Awareness. That is our last lap pass bonus. Also, don't forget to pick up Reigel Promotions Esports merchandise by visiting regelpromotions.com/shop. We got t-shirts, hoodies, and even posters. And then make sure to visit our website to find all the info you need for any of our upcoming events, or follow us on Facebook. Our next event will be next week, one of the biggest races of the year, the second annual 360 Nationals, which will start off Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern with the kickoff show by Royalty Motorsports. That'll be live right here on Reigel Promotions Esports. And then Monday night we'll kick off 3 days of racing action at 8:30 p.m. Eastern with qualifying night number 1 by Slide Job Syndicate at Knoxville Raceway. 25 laps, $5 to win. That'll also be live on Reigel Promotions Esports. We'll do the same thing on night 2, and then night 3 will be the finale with 3 or 4 B mains, followed by the 50-lap A main for the trophy on Wednesday night. And lastly, the end of the month, we'll be live on Right Rear Racing with the second annual Jackpot 100 by 618 Engraving and Design at Lernerville for the Dirt Pro Late Models. As I think we are about ready to advance to our A main tower. As you can see, Jim Rivas was fastest in the warm session.
25 laps here, correct?
Yep, 25 laps, 18 cars. All right, starting on the front row will be the 518 of Joseph Grandy. Alongside will be the 10 of Seth Castle.
Getting in your second row be the 57 of Jim Rivas. And outside of that row, starting fourth, will be Jackson Daniel.
And going for fifth, Jordan Navarro. And then sixth, the 720 of Jackie Whaley.
Starting seventh will be Tony Weed. And in the eighth spot will be James Rooney.
Then going ninth, the 5 of Michelle Meyer. And then going 10th, Ronnie Norman in car 47.
Starting 11th on the grid will be Matt Taylor, and 12th will be Benjamin Cook.
Over 13th will be flying Fred Hoffman, alongside the legend Robert Puckett.
15th here tonight will be Mike Lewis from Canada, and Chris Edwards will be 16th.
And starting 17th will be the 15 of Jason Freyval, and 18th, Matthew Chastain. As that is your full 18 car field. So we are now just moments away from getting the green flag on tonight's first feature event. Does look like
Lewis
few
will
of our
take to the
cars-
bottom here.
It does look like a few of our cars had some connection issues. So Jim Rivas did end up starting on the pole. You see Jordan Navarro quickly from 5th to 2nd. As now he's alongside there.
4 wide
of the
there for a
28.
moment.
Yeah, they got got a little scary. Oh, as the 5 car
Real
spins out.
close. Up.
I think that was the 05.
A little trouble there in turn 4, but
Everyone must have kept it going. There's no yellow.
have a Jackie Whaley here rolling the bottom here in second.
As I saw the 05
Trying
just
to catch up
lost
to
it
his
again. Yeah, Jack Whaley looks like it is definitely a team show tonight, as those two have been, they seem to be the class of the field so far. To be fair though, Tyler, they do run a dirt street stock league, so they kind of have an upper advantage. See, Tony Weed, your fast qualifier from earlier tonight, has now worked into the 3rd spot. As we saw, Robert Puckett has done for this event at least. As don't forget, we have UMP Modifieds live right here, right after this. You see Mike Lewis. Actually, no, Michelle Meyer. I keep getting those two mixed up, but they will go a lap down to the 57.
And here to the bottom middle section here.
Oh, you see the 57 gets into the wall there. That allows the 720 to take the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we got issues.
Issues here in turn 4. Well, maybe a little payback there, you know.
Yeah, now we got some more issues. You see the 5? There's a little slight contact there. There's a little slight contact.
Yeah,
I don't.
The 5 just completely sends it in.
I don't know what that was about.
No brakes going into the corner.
And then the 57 decided to take it in his own hands.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, but I feel like that's a definite done for the 5 car.
Definitely.
Yes, they will be done.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see here if Reeves' teammate here can get it done for him.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens when they rack him and stack him. See, Robert
Tony
Puckett might be
Weed,
making a comeback here.
quick time trialer. Yes.
Yep, so we have 8 in. Still 17 to go in this one.
Tony Weed trying to get it through the middle there.
You can see, for the most part, I mean, don't tell Jimbo Rooney that, but bottom side, majority of the night has been the preferred line.
Definitely. A couple guys have been able to make it work, but preferably usually the bottom.
I feel like you're
James Rooney
not
running
really
all the way up.
really gaining anything if you run the top. I feel like you're just kind of maintaining on the top side of the track.
Yeah.
Always see, I think Crook and Norman there might have made some contact, but everyone kept it going. See your top couple cars, all single file on the bottom side. Rooney is working that high side, but he's just been basically about the same right behind Hoffman for about 5 laps now.
Yep. Now, it'll be interesting here to see if Tony Weed kind of gets out of line, try to get past the leader. Because he's not far behind, but they're kind of on the same line, so.
I feel like there's just too much grip on the bottom yet to let the top come back in, especially with these type of cars.
Jackie Whaley is really making it stick down there.
Yeah, unless
we'll see if Tony
this
Weed
is what we've seen. Like
it's
definitely not rubbered up, but there's too much grip on the bottom. It's kind of like one of those races though. If you don't make a mistake, it's gonna be tough to get by him.
Yeah. But we'll see here. 10 laps to go. A lot of time.
As you can see, there's plenty of grip on the top. It's just, it's just, it's probably very dirty up there, as well.
But if
see, Matt Taylor now,
maybe he'll try it up at the top.
Matt Taylor, at least for a moment there, was trying the middle side. I don't know if it's really gaining anything though.
Yep.
As he was already in front of the 9 car to begin with.
Yeah.
Navarro goes up to almost to protect there. I don't know if he really had to do that.
Yeah.
But
slid up the track there a little bit. I think his best bet's just kind of sticking on the bottom.
This battle has allowed Whaley and Weed to both put a gap between themselves and the rest of the pack, though.
Definitely. Get a little breathing room.
See, now Hoffman working to the inside. See if he can get that 4th spot. Very tough going here to make a pass, though.
Definitely. Well, Whaley has extended his lead to almost a second here now, though.
Yeah, he has pulled away because it was about half a second the last time I looked. So he is definitely pulling away now.
Definitely.
See, Robert Puckett has made his way back out.
Some of these lap cars up here. Yes.
Oh, I see. Looks like he's blowing it up, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to see. It looks like the back of the pack there is in turn 2, and your leaders just come out. I mean, about a straightaway back yet as their race leader. So I don't know if they're gonna get there with just that many laps left.
Don't believe he'll hit any lap traffic. See, he's running through the middle here now, though. Little line change in 3 and 4 at least. Still sticking on the bottom in 1 and 2, though.
Well, that is one thing about tonight's race that usually we don't have with our league. They do have meters on, so at least they do know where the other car is.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Whaley is pulling away here a little slowly, but it is up to a 2.5 now, the lead.
Yeah, as they get the white flag right here. As soon as they get the white, there can be no more yellows. So as long as he doesn't spin out, he should be okay.
And down the back stretch for the final time. Take it in, kind of through the middle, maybe a little protection there, and he'll take it for the win.
Yep, so Jackie Whaley picks up his first ever Regal Promotions Esports win. As Tony Weed finishes second, third Jordan Navarro, fourth Matt Taylor, fifth Fred Hoffman, sixth Benjamin Crook, seventh Ronnie Norman, eighth Jackson Daniel, ninth Jim Rivas, and 10th Chris Edwards. If you want to do the rest of the rundown, Tyler.
We will have 11th will be James Rooney. 12th finished Mike Lewis. 13th Jason Verval. And 14th Robert Puckett. And 15th will be Mitchell Meyer.
Well, I would say good, clean racing. Everything only had one yellow in that feature event for race 1 of 3 tonight. Reminder, it will be live here in just a couple minutes as about 8:10, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live with the UMP Modifieds right here on Regal Promotions Esports. Thank you for watching the Dirt Street Stock portion of tonight's action, and we'll see you in a little bit. Congrats to Jackie Whaley on the win.